Candids. Candids are an extremely civilized and friendly and typically outgoing species, especially when compared to the majority of other species on the planet. They are bipedal species covered from head to toe with fur of various colors. They possess triangular upright ears and a long snout with an incredible sense of smell. They have seemingly evolved from and share some form of ancestry with direwolves, as they possess very similar attributes and facial structures. On average, they are approximately 4 to 5.5 feet tall, weighing around 90 to 160 pounds. Candids are quite quick, especially trained fighters, and are generally very charismatic. This is mostly due to their sunny personalities, which admittedly can be drawing at times depending on the person. While they can be decent hand-to-hand combatants, they don't hold a candle when compared to species like the Ursites and lack any major strength. But with their sharp claws and even sharper fangs, they do pose a serious threat when even unarmed. They are especially dangerous and efficient when working together in a pack. Their incredible teamwork is more than makes up for their average physical strength. Typically, Candids lean more towards physical combative classes, preferring to fight as soldiers taking commands rather than berserk lone wolves, though they also make for good leaders as well. Candids like a very strict yet understandable hierarchy of command and leadership. Even if another species is leading them, they don't mind as long as they have a clear understanding of who's in charge. Their most notable and well-known trait is that Candids are extremely loyal. Yes, there are always exceptions for every sentient being of every race on the planet, obviously. I once met a Candid who expertly cheated me on my poker winnings. It was so impressive, I may have given him even more of my coin to teach me a thing or two. Unsurprisingly, he ran off with that money too. However, loyalty is seen as a mark of pride within their culture, and the vast majority follow a loyal creed while doing business of any kind. As such, they make for great traveling and adventuring companions. They are also extremely good trackers, usually relying upon scent to find their target. They also generally possess a great sense of direction, possibly in part due to their good noses. All around, you couldn't hope to find better traveling companions, if you can stand their cheery personalities. Unsurprisingly, they are extremely welcoming toward the majority of species on Tellurian in their territories, especially humans, whom they see as their closest allies. The exception to their friendliness mostly comes down to the elves, who, let's be honest, don't care to share any real pleasantries with any other species that isn't their own. Their main territory resides on the central western edge of the northern continent, right below the northwestern Dwarven Mountains. Most of the Candid cities can be found there, led by an alpha, which is an elected leader who generally runs and manages each city with other elected officials. Alphas aren't solely chosen by residing Candids, but by everyone who may have made a home within their territory and cities. Though it is rare, an alpha in a given city may not be necessarily even a Candid, or even a human if they are a worthy leader in the community. The Candid's largest city surrounds Yellow Lake. The immense city is a major source of trade and commerce within the western side of the continent. It even comes close to rivaling Unity City in the size and diversity. With approximately 450,000 residents residing there, it's estimated that Candids make up about 300,000 of said population, while another 100,000 being humans and the last 50,000 members of various other species. Due to its diverse residents, it's a great location to stop by, as you may find many goods and services that you won't find in the majority of cities, especially not all together. It truly is a place you must stop by if you're ever in the area. Be warned, there tends to be a strong wet dog smell that permeates the town on rainy nights. You get used to it eventually. At least Candid beds tend to be extremely comfy and very well padded. 7 out of 10.